What's going on, folks? I wanted to make this video to show you something that you can have in your house that could be a true fire hazard, and also it could be causing your bill to be higher, as well as for the wear on your dryer to be more than what it needs to be. A lot of times, if you look at your dryer, a lot of times most people are aware that you're supposed to clean out your trap, which normally goes like right here. So most people take the time to clean it out after you get done drying your clothes to make sure that's clean, because if it's not clean, it can definitely make your dryer have to work harder, as well as it could potentially be a fire hazard. But what a lot of people may not know is that if you look down here, you move your lint trap out. If you take that out right here and you look down below it on most dryers, there's actually an opening that's, let me see if I can get there's actually an opening that's down back behind it, little gap back there pretty much. Let's see if I can get you an angle. Okay, if you can see down inside of there, there's a little gap basically that's up underneath your lint trap. And down inside of there, pretty much a whole lot of lint and stuff like that can get built up. And if that were to happen, which is in a lot of dryers, if it hasn't never been cleaned out, that's going to be the case. It's going to be a whole lot of lint down there. And this little gap that's in between where you would put your lint trap in at, and what goes down at the bottom of your dryer itself. So that could be a true fire hazard, because all that lint that's built up down there is actually going to be close to where your heating elements at, that creates the heat. A lot of times that makes your dryer get hot. So if you don't clean that out, it can definitely make your dryer take a lot longer to dry, as well as it can lead to more wear on your dryer, as well as a potential fire. All right, folks, so what you can use pretty much to get all that lint out is you can buy a dryer vent cleaner kit, which basically is going to come with like a little hose like this that's very flexible, that you'll be able to use to stick down that gap right here. Because the problem is, a lot of vacuum cleaners, the part that you may have that you would want to clean with, because it's so narrow, your vacuum cleaner head may be too big. So you can get a thing like this, which is called a dryer vent cleaner kit, which is kind of designed to go down into that gap to get that length out. So first, what I'm going to be doing also with some of your kits, you may actually get like a brush that'll come with it, so you can kind of stick down in there and kind of loosen up all that length first before you actually even do it. You may want to get this, take the brush like this. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take it down. This one kind of expands out however you need it. You just use it how you want to, and stick it down that gap and kind of just, you basically just loosen it. You're going to get a lot of the stuff out, coming out with it like that. As you can see, you'll get stuff like that that's coming out as you're doing that with it. Get it out. I'm going to be vacuuming this up, but what I'm also doing is just kind of loosening down inside of her, because sometimes over time some of it can be kind of stuck, so you just want it to be loose. And once I've done that, like I said, next what I'm going to do is take this actual dryer vent cleaner kit, connect it to the vacuum. I just connected the end to the vacuum. It's like a little rubber connector that goes into the end of my vacuum cleaner. Should work on most standard vacuums. Now what you're going to want to do basically is just take this and put it down inside of her and turn your vacuum on and just vacuum everything out. So I'm about to do that now. So just reach it all the way down inside of there. It's going to be hard to kind of see down in there, but you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see down in there, but what I'm doing is just taking this in that gap, and I'm just going to clean it all the way out. And now just keep on doing this until when I look back down there with the flashlight, I don't see a bunch of lint no more. And also Also, when you're doing this, you want to go ahead and unplug your dryer just in case. It shouldn't cause a problem, but there's no harm in going ahead and just unplugging it, because you are sticking something down into a part of your dryer that normally you wouldn't go in. Yeah. And as you can hear right there, I picked up probably a coin or something like that that was also down inside of there. And if you could actually see, hold on, I like a lot of the lint and stuff like that that's down in there. This is like actually, as you can see right here, this is actually like hard. Like this lint right here is really hard, which tells me that it's been down in there for a long time. So this is the stuff like here that you could be concerned about, because it's really dry and brittle, which I said is also close to your heating element that actually heats up your dryer itself. So something like this would be eventually what could catch fire and cause a fire. So it's very important that you clean this lint out that's in these gaps like this, that normally is right up underneath your lint catcher tray, that you could take out and clean that part. But you also have the part down here that you want to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this one. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I get done. But definitely stuff like this, which is really hard, is a part of that problem. That this could have been down there for a long time. And also this could be leading to your, say your dryer's just not working as good because you have a lot of lint that could be blocking stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this and show you what I'm doing. Alright, now that I've basically have used the cleaning kit with my vacuum, if you can see down there now, it's much cleaner down inside of there. I was able to get most of it off by using the vacuum as well as using the brush to kind of scrape the stuck on stuff loose. Then I was able to vacuum it up. But when I emptied out the vacuum, this right here has all the stuff pretty much that came from down inside of there. It's a whole lot of old lint, a lot of it's hard also, that shows it's really been down there for a minute. Well, this is why it's important for you to clean up underneath your dryer vent trap, because you can have tons of lint and stuff like that that's gotten underneath that can, this right here is what can lead to a fire, as well as it can be making your dryer not work as efficient. But alright folks, once again, this is what you need to do to your dryer to make sure that it's working correctly, as well as to reduce the chances that you could have a fire started underneath your dryer. You want to go ahead and clean out up underneath your, where your vent will be at. On different dryers it may be in different places. But alright, please check out other helpful videos. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.